Situated 170 kilometers northeast of Nairobi is Kindaruma Dam, the oldest power plant in Kenya. The dam, which was commissioned in 1968, was designed with a provision for 3 turbines. However, only 2 were installed due to low electricity needs in the country at that time.
What we were doing in Kindaruma is to put in a 3rd unit of 24 megawatts and then upgrade the other 2 units from 20 to 24 each. So we'll get 8 megawatts out of the upgrade plus the 24. So we'll get a total of 32 megawatts out of Kindaruma Extra, which will push it to 72 megawatts from 40 megawatts, which is an increase of about 76%.
The newly installed unit is already supplying 24 megawatts of the more affordable hydro-generated electricity to the national grid and has successfully undergone reliability tests in the last 30 days.
The power station consisted of 2 existing units which were installed about 40 years ago. And there was, at that time, on the civil structure, there was considered a place for a later 3rd unit. So this 3rd unit was now the first step to be built in, and all the modifications to the civil structure was done by FARAP, and we did then take over the water when it enters to the powerhouse. And then there was a new turbine and a new generator and excitation system and the switchyard and all these controls and everything which is necessary to operate the plant safely and in a professional manner.
In recent years, Kenya has been facing an acute energy crisis, with electricity demand growing at an annual average of 5.3% over the past 5 years, and is expected to accelerate to over 10% annually due to implementation of development projects under the Vision 2030 blueprint.
The country's total demand on a daily basis is about 23,000 gigawatt hours. 23,000 is about 23 million units of electricity every night. That's the demand in the total for the country. So some of that comes from hydro, some of it comes from geothermal, and the rest of it comes from thermal. And you see, we always start with the hydro. So the more hydro we have, then the next demand is fueled by geothermal and finally by thermal. So if we have more hydro, we are able to reduce on the thermal.
In a bid to reduce reliance on hydropower and increase capacity, which currently stands at 1,350 megawatts, Kenya is now tapping the use of geothermal energy, which will offer a big stir up to the fledgling economy.
We have contracted the 280 megawatt projects, and that's 2 power stations of 140. That's Orkaria 4 and Orkaria 1 and 2 extension. We contracted this in December, and the contractor is already on site. This power project is supposed to be delivered in February 2014. In the meantime, we have done an optimization study, what is called optimization study, of Orkaria field, and we find that there is an extra 560 megawatts that we can be able to exploit. So that's the next project that we are doing in Orkaria. We will start drilling for that steam, and we are hoping that we can be able to start that project or in phases of 4 units of 140, hopefully by next year.
Kenyans will be hoping that this development at Kindaruma Power Plant will be one among many other initiatives that result in the country having a more consistent power supply. Reporting for Eye on Kenya, I'm Karuri.